In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create winged liner for hooded eyes. Several of you have asked me to show how I do my winged eyeliner, and I wanted to show you quickly how I do it. There are several things I wanted to go over before I show it to you. First of all, I wanted to show you what kind of brushes I use for to create winged liner. I prefer using angled brushes, and this is an inexpensive brush. It's from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's only $3. I use this a lot in my tutorials, and I like using this because it's soft, and I can manipulate the brush really well with this. You can use brushes like this. They're very thin, and you can use them for creating winged liner. For me, this is a little bit more difficult than the angled brush because it's a little bit more flexible, and I only use this for creating the end of the tip of the winged liner, but I'm still practicing with this one, so I'll let you know if I master it, and if I can if I do master it, I will come out with another tutorial. But for now, I am sticking with the angled brush. And the gel liner that I use for this tutorial is the Anastasia Beverly Hills waterproof gel liner, and this is in color Jet. Another one that I really like using is the IT Cosmetics gel liner. These are really nice because it doesn't dry as fast as the Anastasia Beverly Hills does, and it's more fluid for me. They were actually both waterproof. They don't smudge or smear or anything like that. I really recommend these two if you are shopping around for gel liners. And then there's of course the liquid form, which is, this one is the Kat 1D one. I really like using this one because the brush is so nice and it goes on really effortlessly. I do use this periodically, but I don't really use it for this type of wing liner. I usually use it for drawing thin liners. I know that there are a lot of people that love using this for the thick liners. I just, like I said, with the thinner brushes, I'm still trying to master that. This one's by Sigma, and this one is a liquid liner like this too. And these are great too. It all depends on your preference, what you like to use as a winged liner. Whatever's easiest for you, I say go for that. There's also the ones with the marker tips. Those are great too. If you're a beginner, I would definitely use the marker tips. I don't have one with me right now, but I will link a couple of them below in the description box. If you're interested in getting them, you can look those up. So I just wanted to go over some of the tools that would help you with winged eyeliners. Now I'm gonna get started with the tutorial. When you get the product from the jar first, make sure you put it on the back of your hand or on a surface. Rub the excess product off of the brush and make the brush pointy, like you see here. Whatever's left on your brush, that's what you want to work with, because if you just go through with the brush dipped into the jar, you might get too much product and your line will not come out as smooth and perfect as you like it to. As you can see up close, my eye is drooping. The skin is coming down a little bit. Before, it used to be more taut, and now as I'm aging, this part seems to be dropping a little bit. And you know, you can have hooded eyes if you are born with it, or it could happen over time when you age. So for me, what I do is follow this line, the lower lash line. So I'm going to place my first line following this line. So you see this line is going up like that. That's what I'm going to follow. Depending on your eye, you're going to follow this line. So I'm going to put my first mark right here. You keep your eyes open. You place your mark following this line. Okay, so you see how I did that. I'm not really lifting, I'm not pulling on my skin. I'm just putting the first line there. Now, what you're going to do is, I usually do this imaginary point here, but I'm going to draw it for you so you have a visual reference. This is the point you want to connect this line to first. I'm going to get the edge and just straight go down to that point. You see that? Roughly. Fill this area with your gel liner. Now, just for the sake of showing you how it's going to look if you just drew a straight line, I'm gonna demonstrate it like this. When I draw it straight down, it disappears into the crease. So right now you can't really see the wing line. It's there, but you can only see it when I'm looking down. You can't really see it well when I'm looking up. It's going into the fold. What you want to do is compensate for this fold. So now what I'm going to do to compensate for this line disappearing, I'm going to, you see where the fold is right here? I'm going to make this line go curve in. So I'm going to curve it in and bring it straight down. It's almost like the wing of an airplane. You kind of go in where the crease is and bring it straight down. Don't worry about this part, we're going to fix it. So I'm going to fix this line right here. What you do is just connect these 2 points together. Just go straight and connect it like that. So now what I'm doing is bringing from this point, drawing a line really close to my lash line. I'm just trying to fill the space. And when you open your eye, you get a better idea of how round your eye is, and see if you want to extend this line any more and bring it up more. For me, I think I'm going to straighten it a little bit more, just a tiny bit. So you just make small strokes. I'm going to go in and extend this line a little bit, but I'm doing this only with the smallest movement. So I don't want this to be too big of a wing. So with the point, I'm gonna fix this part too because it looks a little bit uneven. I think I'm good right here. As you can see, when you look down, it looks like the wing of an airplane, but when you look up, they look nice and straight. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that this gave you some basics on how to create winged eyeliner for hooded eyes. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing with your winged eyeliner, if this is your first time trying it out or you've been doing it for a while. If you have any tips you can share with me and everyone else, that would be awesome. You can leave a comment below. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Like that. So that way I get most of the color payoff on the outside part of it, my eyes, and then bring it in. And I wanted to make this a quick